live from New York. No, sorry.
From Johnny Chick's Home and Hardware.
Yes.
Hi, guys.
How you doing? Mark Grove here, guest host,
Guest.
semi-host.
Okay, there
Right
I
here.
am. There we are.
Okay.
Okay, we're doing this live. We're not on the radio because
Sorry.
we got preempted by
Football.
football.
That's okay.
But we still, because we have people that say, well, just because, why didn't you do it on Facebook? So
Yeah.
we're doing it on Facebook.
Yeah. So if you see us, share with everybody. Share.
share.
Stars, stuff.
Sprinkles, things like that. Call your friends. Say, hey, they're on.
Jill. Jill is watching.
Yes, it's Jill that works for us.
That's not right. Thank you, Jill.
Okay.
Jill's the producer, by the way.
The producer. Okay, so let me tell you where we're broadcasting from. We're from Johnny Chick's Home and Hardware. We're located at 2361 Northwest Military Highway, which is about 2 miles north of Loop 410, right past the light at Lock Hill, Selma.
Or south of Wurzbach.
Or yes.
That's
south.
how I came today. It's a
that-
shortcut from 35.
Yeah, nobody. People still
I like
don't know where
Wurzbach Highway.
Wurzbach is. Yes.
There's no lights.
No lights, not at all.
So we're really
And
close.
not a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
And if you have a question right now, you can call the
Type it
store.
in.
We can do that, but you can call the store 210-341-1573. The store is going to be open today till 6:30, tomorrow 11 to 5, and anything that Mark and I are going to talk about,
And the plethora. The table is full.
the table is full.
We could be here for hours.
No, not quite.
No.
45 minutes.
But, so last week we really talked a lot about
Staining.
duckback staining.
Yes.
So-
And why are we talking about that a whole bunch?
Well, first of all, it's 20% off.
Yes.
But second of all, now that it has cooled off a little bit, now's the time to take care of your decks, stain your decks, your fences. Do it now. For all the relatives coming over for Thanksgiving and Christmas, it's perfect timing. Now is the time with the weather. So we're going to talk briefly, and then we're going to go into preparation. But briefly, why duckback? Why?
Why?
Why is the question? Because it's oil and water together.
Yes.
So the oil makes it last long and penetrates in, but it's simply water cleanup, which everyone loves.
Yes. Yes.
So we don't want you to be overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Say, okay, Mark.
I'm getting closer
Okay,
to you.
Trudy. I'm going to pick the colors. Look, we have tons and tons of colors here. We have 4 ready mix colors across the bottom here. And then over here, look at all those colors.
Lots of colors.
Colors everywhere.
Yeah.
There's no excuse. You will find a color you like. They can mix it here.
All right. And that's true. And so we can mix it. So if one is just not quite and the other one is way too much, you can get something in the middle.
Scott in the paint department is a master tinter.
Yes.
In tinting, he can change it. He can tweak it.
Yeah.
So pick your color, but then you're going like, I don't know what to do next.
Oh, you don't?
And see, if you're like me, you just want to get it out there and just slap it on.
And that is the...
No.
Don't do that.
Don't do that, because in paint and stain, in the world of paint and stain, preparation is the key. But we don't want to do that.
I'm just going to sit back and relax.
That's all the work. Who wants to do the work? I want to just put it on there and have fun and kick back later and have a beer, you know?
Okay, so why do they want to prep?
That's a good, I'm glad you asked that.
Can you tell me?
I will.
Okay.
Okay, if you're staining wood,
Yes.
it's got to be clean. Because if there's a film of dirt or maybe mildew on there, the stain can't get in and penetrate properly. So preparation is key. By preparation, we're talking about this product right here. Now, this is one of Trudy's favorites because it's so easy, but it does the job. So how do we use it, Trudy?
Okay, this one's real easy. Okay, this is a hose end. So you're simply going to attach it to your hose and start spraying. It's that simple. And and the reason I like 30-second outdoor cleaner is because it's very reasonably priced. They have not gone up in price. I mean, with all the price increases that we have seen in the last year and a half, this is one of the few things that has not gone up. and our prices are really good.
And it's easy to use. I mean,
Yeah.
all you had to do is screw a garden hose into this, shake it up, and then turn it on and spray.
And so you can do this. I mean, it also comes in a 1 gallon pump up sprayer that you can mix half and half with water because it's concentrated, and then you can just use a pump up sprayer. But the hose in is very easy to
Way to
do.
go. And we want to talk. I want to talk briefly about a pressure washer, okay? Because pressure washers are very tricky to use because you're talking about 2,000 pounds per square inch coming out of the tip, and if you get too close to the wood or whatever you're going to spray, it will actually blow the stuff right off, and it shoots too much water into the wood. And when wood is wet, it doesn't absorb the oil as well as when it's dry. So you have to be really careful about using a pressure washer.
My dad used to say, you can vaccinate yourself with that. Yes.
Yeah, it's very, I mean, they're cool to use. I've used them on my driveway, but if you're doing a deck or a fence, man, if you get too close, and I'm talking about this far away, the wood will just splinter and
Yeah.
shatter.
It does a lot of damage. And Marky was talking about that you can use it on your driveway and stuff. And you can, but it will open up the pores so much, and then it lets more dirt in.
Mark.
And
Hi, Mark.
hey, Mark.
Mark Weber.
Mark Weber is on with us. And hey,
And
Angela.
Angela.
And if y'all have any questions, we don't get to do this very often where we have time to take questions. So if you have a question, either what we're talking about or something else is going on in your house, maybe you got a toilet problem, maybe you've got a odor problem, maybe you've got a problem with cleaning.
Odor problem?
Maybe you've got, maybe, it doesn't make any difference. We are here for the next 45 minutes and we can take those. So
We've got like 50 years combined experience here, plus. We've been in the industry forever. So ask away. So yeah, so Trudy was just saying, hey, if you use a pressure washer, man, be really careful. Don't get too close to the work. So if you're gonna do a deck or a fence, use this 30-second.
Yeah, just use
right
a
here.
cleaner.
It's just so easy to use.
Hey, Roy.
Hey, Roy, how's it going, man? Okay, so let's say you have cleaned the deck or the fence off with a 30-second.
And it's dry.
I was going to say that.
That's just helping.
You have to let it dry. How long would you let it dry? A week?
No, maybe 48 hours.
Okay. All right. Well, let it dry really good.
Yes.
Now,
Then
application.
application.
Now, you have a pump-up sprayer you talked about last week.
Yes.
And you don't need to rent a spray rig. So a pump-up sprayer, it has to have the right size orifice for the stain to go through. And the one you have does.
Yes. It comes with 3. It comes with 3 little sprayer tips, which it's unusual because that is a very reasonable. It's an import from Do It Best, but it comes with the sprayer tip
Hi, Dawn.
that will fan out like that, and that's what you want. Now you can put it on with a pump-up sprayer. You can roll it on.
You can use a roller.
Yeah.
Roller is 9 inches wide. It might take a little bit longer, but it'll put it in there, and you get an extension pole with your frame, and
And
go.
if you're really close to a house, okay, that's kind of nice because you can put it right where you want to, and then you brush out away from the house and then catch that wet edge. You want to catch a wet edge.
That's what I was going to say. When you're putting the stain on, what is a wet edge? Well, as you're going across, that edge is wet. You want to keep going. Don't stop in the middle of your work and say, I want to take a nap. Oh, the football game's on. I'm going to stop. No, because what's going to happen if you come back and you pick it up from there, guess what? You're going to see this seam like a line. So if you do want to stop, go from one corner to the other corner and then stop.
And then stop. Then get preempted.
And the same thing, preempted.
Preempted. That's what's happened to us.
Fancy word.
That's what happened to us today on the radio.
We got bumped.
We go preempted.
The same thing goes for painting inside the house or outside. Wet edge, go from one corner to the other, up and down, choom. So there is how you apply. Now, another method of doing a deck stain is a painting pad. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
I didn't get one to show, but the pole screws into it, and it's like a sponge. And if the surface is semi-smooth, you dip it in the stain and you just go.
Yeah.
And that works also pretty good.
Yes. Yes, it does.
All right.
But if it's your first time, you could use a pump-up sprayer and a brush if it has to
Real
be close
easy.
to the house. Yeah. And on a fence, it's super easy to use a pump-up sprayer.
Really quick.
And if you get some on the grass, you're going to mow it anyway. Okay? So,
Yeah. Okay.
okay.
Anybody have any questions?
Yes. If you have any questions about staining or about how to prep and get ready for that, then just type away. But
Okay.
we're going to talk about something new.
Okay.
Okay. So, no, I'm going to talk about this. How many?
Oh,
Yeah.
you got to
This-
have one of these in your house.
Yes.
And your car.
No, not in the car.
Oh, this is just for house use.
This is just for
barbecue.
I mean, you can use it in the car,
there's
but you
a-
don't want to keep it in the car because it gets over. If it's over
Overheated.
yeah, it gets overheated.
Especially you need one of these in the kitchen.
Yes. And the reason I brought these in, we used to have these like a million years ago, and
It's a fire extinguisher.
a small one. I mean,
Yeah.
like, see, you don't have to worry about, and then also you just throw it away when it's done. You don't have to worry about getting it recharged or anything. But see how small it is? That would fit underneath the sink. It would be just.
It's Dawn.
Yes, it is Dawn. But like, and it's for all different kinds of fires.
Oh yeah, wood.
Electric, kitchen, barbecue, auto. So a lot of fire extinguishers, you have to just get one for a certain kind, one for another kind of fire. I can see me underneath the sink. Okay, wait, let me find the right one. And about that time,
Meanwhile,
my
it's-
hair is on fire. Yeah. Not good. So it's easy to use, and guess what?
What?
Made in America.
Yay.
Yes.
That's good.
Yes.
Gotta
And they're
have 'em.
super reasonable priced. Okay.
And not only in the kitchen, but I would have one in the back bedroom or somewhere, because what if a fire starts there? You know, you want it close by. So
Yeah.
very important.
Especially if you're cooking outside. This is a nice thing to have. We sell Traeger grills here. They don't ever flame up like that. But a lot of people will use alternative stuff.
Don't say it.
I'm not saying
Don't say
it. I'm
it.
not saying it.
I know, but
Okay. So you want me to talk about one more thing that's new?
yeah, we like new stuff. Oh,
Ta-da!
we
Okay.
talked about this last week, but this
Yes.
is so cool.
This-
Light bulb.
I have been waiting for these light bulbs for quite a little while.
Look, there's a switch. There's a switch on the bulb.
Get real close so they can see that. See that little switch right there? Okay, that switch is to tell you what kind of light do you want, because
So you have a choice
you do.
of the different. You got soft, cool, like me, and daylight.
And daylight. So it runs from 2700K up to 5,000.
And it's an LED. So LEDs, if you don't know, you should know, but they are replacing all the filament bulbs out there. And filament bulbs just burn out. These produce more light, they're brighter, and they just don't burn out. They last forever. They save energy.
Yeah,
And
so
they
you'll
don't-
buy this one bulb and I'll never see you again.
And they don't get hot to touch.
No, they don't get
I mean,
hot.
even your car, all your headlights, they're all LED now.
Okay.
So
but
what's
that-
really, there's another benefit.
Yes. Okay. This is motion activated. Dun, dun, dun. Yes. Okay. So and it's indoor, outdoor. I bought one of these bulbs from Ace Hardware, and about 3 years ago, and we could not get it because Do It Best does not keep Fight. That's the type of bulb it is, and the
Manufacturer.
yeah, in stock. You can get them at the shows, and they will bring it in. So I have to buy it at a show. So I bought it finally at this show because they have this new one, and it's indoor, outdoor, motion activated, and you can get 3 different brightness of light. So where do you use this? How about in your bedroom? So maybe you have a lamp that you have to, if you come home and it's dark, like for me, okay? And so I come into a dark house.
Where's the switch?
Yes.
I can't see.
Yes. And so the minute I walk through the doorway on,
It comes on.
it does.
Yeah, that's what motion sensing means.
Yes. 19 feet. 19 feet. That's a lot of feet.
So she's talking about inside, but how about outside for security?
Yes.
Outside your house. If anyone's walking around out there, it'll turn on automatically.
So say you have a security light, and they're very expensive because of the sensors in them. And if it goes out, your choice is buy a sensor and put a new sensor
Oh,
on,
it's expensive.
or buy another light. Not anymore. You can just put a bulb in.
Right there. Great gift, too.
Yes, it is.
I mean, if you got, I don't know what to get this person. Hey, we have stuff here that people have never seen before. It's a great gift. I'm going to give them a light bulb? Really? Yeah.
They'll love it.
Security.
It is.
They're going to, I mean, like even a white elephant party, you give this, they would go like, oh, I want to keep this. I don't want to give it away.
I never thought about that. It's a
You
white
can't have
elephant
it.
gift.
You can't have it. And then, you know, you lose it and then, oh, man. Okay.
Okay. All right. Now let's take a little break from hardware. And I'm going to talk about next week. We're going to have an event here at the store, and it's called a Nora Fleming party. If those of you that are watching have never heard of Nora Fleming, the person next to you has. It is serveware that you buy one piece and you can insert little pieces that tell you, can you grab me anything? That for different seasons, for different kinds of parties.
What? It's interchangeable?
It's interchangeable.
No way.
It's so unique. And so
Well, we got,
Jill is like Johnny on the spot here.
Oh,
All right,
wow.
so see, this is a bowl. This one's porcelain.
but
And
this rose
uh-huh.
comes out.
Yes. And so say you're having a party and you want these roses on
Flowers.
there.
Oh,
Yeah. Or you
Oh,
could do
horsey.
No, it's a piñata.
Oh.
It's a horse.
Ay, 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 ay.
And so you would just change it out like that, put it on there.
What else do they have, Jill?
They have everything.
Oh, man, look at this.
Yeah. Yeah. For St. Patty's Day,
St. Patty's Day.
Christmas,
But this
whatever.
comes out, right?
Yes, all of them. They're all
What about,
interchangeable.
what do we have? Pumpkins.
We have
The
pumpkins.
great pumpkin.
We do, but let me tell you what's going to be going on. So next week, usually when we have an event, we do something for free.
Yeah.
So we have 3 tiers of free. 3 tiers of free.
One.
The first one, if you purchase $25, you can pick a mini from our treasure chest.
No charge?
That's right. It's a $13.99 gift.
Wow.
Okay. Tier 2. If you purchase $50, you can receive a tier 1 gift and that's right,
And a
one
tray.
of these for free.
A little tray, like a little
Yeah.
tray.
Okay, that's right. If you purchase $75, so
Tier
this,
3?
yes, 75 or more, you get a mini,
One,
you get
the tray.
the tray, and you get a candy cocktail napkin tray for free. I mean, so
Wow.
if you purchase $75, you get all 3 gifts. So
There's the tray.
there's the tray. Isn't that cool?
And it has the little hole there for the
Yeah.
thing.
Okay, this retails for $39.99. These retail for $13.99, and this one retails $16.99. I mean, you're getting as much free as you're buying. It's a great event, and they help us so much. Nora Fleming does. They do such a good job, and it's going to be so much fun. It's going to be Saturday, the 15th, from 11 to 3. We'll have snacks. We'll have champagne. A lot of things that are pink.
What time?
11 to 3.
Oh, so
You'll be here.
I guess I'll be here.
Yeah, you'll be
Are
here.
we going to do the show?
Absolutely, we do.
And the
this.
party at the
And
same
party
time?
At the woo.
Wait a minute. Champagne?
Uh-huh. Are you down?
I am in.
Are you in? Okay. You were super excited about
Yeah.
these.
Okay.
Why are you super excited about
Well, not all rags are created equal. I hate to tell you that. So if you're using a rag for cleaning, like a window, and you don't want any lint, this is not a normal cotton rag. This is like what we call a hybrid.
A hybrid
A
rag.
hybrid rag. Woo. So what they did was they took cotton t-shirts and a synthetic fabric, and they cut it all up, and they made a new rag, this rag right here. And one thing I like about this is when you use it, there is no lint. So if you're doing windows and you're cleaning, there's nothing left over. If you're staining, if you're doing any...
Happy birthday.
Oh!
Hey! What is going on here?
Happy birthday, dear Trudy. Happy birthday to you.
Hey!
Thank you,
Happy
guys.
birthday!
Okay, everybody.
Surprise!
That is sweet. Oh yeah, I like this. It's my birthday. Yay!
I was going, what's going on? There's
I know,
gunshots.
it scared me to death. I thought, that's it. Okay, it's happened before.
Okay. So, where were I? Like,
I don't know, I lost my complete train of thought.
If you're cleaning windows, this is the rag to use. It has no seams in it. You know, sometimes you buy some cheap rags, like old
guys-
T-shirts that are
You
cut
guys
up.
are great.
T-shirts have seams, like shoulder seams and stuff. They get in the way.
Oh yeah, can you
This-
imagine trying to stain and you come across a seam?
I'm getting there. And then also, every rag in this bag, they're all cut the same size. It's a universal. Another neat feature, what was it? If you are doing any wood staining, inside wood stain,
Oh, thank you guys. Thank you for wishing me
Happy
happy
birthday.
Yes.
wood staining, you need usually a rag, right? Well, you don't want to use a rag that leaves any lint behind. So this is the rag to use if you're doing wood stain. Okay.
That's good.
This is a really cool rag. Once you use them, and then you can use them over and over again. If you want to wash them, they will last. They won't fall
you
apart.
can wash them?
Yeah.
Paint rags will never be the same.
Look at that.
Oh! Made in the USA.
Another one.
I know. I mean, it's just like, I'm
So-
like on top of that.
You can use it water, oil, paint, solvents, even heavy solvents. Lacquer thinner, paint thinner won't dissolve this rag. So, not all rags are created equal.
No, not all rags are created.
So this is called the PFC, Paint and Cleaning Rags. Made with natural fibers,
Woo-hoo.
but don't eat it.
But don't eat it.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I have a very personal question. How many of you have silicone caulk in your bathroom?
Oh, we all do.
Okay.
Or we, yeah.
How many of you have mildew that you cannot get out?
It won't go away, and it's humid.
Now you can.
This will clean it.
This will clean it. This we got this last year at the National Hardware Show, and it's called RMR 86. It's a fairly newer product. You maybe people that clean up for mold and mildew, like what do you call that? When they do that for a living. Help. Remediation.
And then they have to remove everything.
Yes. Okay.
It's a lot of work and it's
They
expensive.
They are a little more
There's
familiar.
Lisa. Hi, Lisa.
They are familiar with this, but most hardware stores were not. But so I picked it up at the National Hardware Show,
Okay.
and this product, like the best product I've seen in the last 3 years.
Does it have an odor? Like Clorox?
It does, but not as strong.
Okay, good.
Okay, but if you have silicone caulk in your bathroom and it gets mildew in it, you know
It won't go away.
because why?
It's absorbed inside it.
It's a
And
mildew
so your only
magnet.
option is to get out a putty knife or a utility knife, and you got to scrape. And I mean, that's a lot of work in the tub. Happy birthday!
We're doing that all day. Okay. And so you can't get it out. Your only thing is and this is what I always tell people, make a weekend of it.
Good luck.
Yeah, get it all out.
Have
And
fun in the bathtub.
Yeah, And you have to get, when you remove silicone caulk.
Oh, then you got to get
you
have to get it
all out. You can't leave any residue. You can't caulk on top of it because it will bleed through, and it's not good.
And mildew just lives in your tub and shower because it's humid all the time. I'm sorry, it's not Houston, but it's humid here, and and that's what grows.
And I do not know why people that install tubs and things like that, why they use 100% silicone. It just doesn't make any sense. They all know it looks good at first, but within 30 days, you have mildew, and it's there for life. It's there for life. And how many of you have a front-loading washing machine, and that seal that when you close it, that gets mildew, and since it's rubber, it gets down into the mildew. RMR.
I have a question.
Okay.
What about mildew in your grout, in your bathroom, in the tile?
I'm glad you asked that question.
I mean, we're on the subject.
Okay. This is not inexpensive, okay? Because this kind of product saves you a lot of labor, okay? So if you have silicone caulk and you don't want to dig it out, this is what you get. If you've got regular caulk, okay, just sanded caulk, you don't have to do that.
Yeah.
You go to Zep, and they make mold and mildew stain remover.
They spray it on.
$5.99, $6.99 for it will last you months.
But this is for silicone.
But this is for silicone. This is for really hard to remove mildew. So because they show it, like when I was at the show, they showed it like on decks and stuff like that. Well, yeah, it will work. Yeah, absolutely.
But it's kind of pricey for that.
But it's pricey for that. You want to save this for really hard to get rid of mildew.
Okay.
Or serious mildew behind a wall.
It's good.
Yeah.
I'm looking at a pancake set over there, and I'm getting kind of hungry. What is that? What is this?
It's a toy.
Oh, okay.
It's Melissa and Doug. We carry a whole line of Melissa and Doug, probably because Jill and I both have grandchildren now.
Yep.
We never carried toys until Evie was born.
And now you have to have them.
And now we got to have them.
So there's a little kitchen set.
Yes, and it is so good. And if you're familiar with Melissa and Doug, you know that the quality is there. I mean, these toys will last them forever.
Nice.
Forever. And it teaches a lot of small, like how to put things together. So it's really cute.
Okay, I just saw that over there. I had to mention it.
And you had to mention it?
Ooh.
You know about that, don't you?
I know about this.
Okay, tell them all about that.
Well, you know, as the weather changes and we start getting into cooler weather, little creatures from outside are looking for a warm place to spend the winter. Your house. And they like to come in. And so this is that expanding foam. It's like shaving cream, but on steroids, because when it comes out, it expands.
Can
like.
You imagine using it as shaving
No, I would be like Santa Claus, permanently.
Forever.
But this foam, it's to be used in where there's a gap in the wall, where maybe you have a pipe that goes in underneath your kitchen sink. There's a straw here on the side. You stick it in there and spray it, and it goes. It fills it up. But what's different about this foam from all the other foams that you have, because there's a lot of other foams out there, this has a not a mildewcide, I'm stuck on mildew. What am I trying to say? Mouse shield. They don't like to eat it, okay? Mice and rats will eat through anything. I mean, seriously, I've seen them eat through sheetrock. If they want to get through, they'll get in. But they won't get through this. This will kill them.
Okay.
So
now I'm going to make a suggestion. All right. Underneath where this is how I found out about this. In the house that I lived in Oak Meadow, my husband had passed away. Charlie passed away. And we had talked about, right before he passed away, we were going to put grass down in the backyard.
So what's wrong with that?
Unbeknownst to me,
what?
He had already bought the 50-pound sack of grass seed. Okay. And then he passed away.
Oh, no.
And then I didn't do anything for like 6 to 8 months. I would go to work.
It's a buffet.
Yeah. All right. So
mouse buffet, rat buffet.
Yes. And so one day when I'm coming home and I lift the garage door, out, go little.
How many?
like 3. Choo! And I went,
Ah!
no, at first I said, it's probably just, I was ignoring the whole situation.
It's a one-time thing.
Yes.
There won't be any more.
They won't come back.
See, that's the problem with mice. You can't have a food source around.
No. And if there's 3, there's
10.
33.
33
Yes.
and a half.
Yes. Okay, so it freaked me out when I found no more. I saw an empty bag of grass seed.
They ate it all?
Yeah.
Wow, they were hungry.
They were hungry. All right, so I had to call somebody. I couldn't handle it myself. And so they put this, you know, where your house meets the foundation?
Yeah, there's a gap.
There is a gap underneath there, which is not a big deal. But you put this in there.
And mice can get through a very small area. So
Yes.
any kind of a crack or a gap, and that's what this straw is for. Just put it in there and just move real quickly. And from personal experience, I will tell you this. Wear gloves.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wear gloves, because
if you get it on you in trouble.
This stuff is very, very sticky.
Yes.
And when it gets on your hands, it doesn't want to come off.
No. Okay, so then you spray it underneath around the house and you let it go. And then you come back and you look and see where you have activity. You pull this out and you put concrete in.
They won't get through that.
They will not get through that. And that's what the guy that was taking care of my house suggested, and that's what he did. And that's why we carry it. Yes, it will, they don't like it, but the idea is for you to see where they're getting in. And then you take it to a whole nother level, because we don't want them in our house.
Yeah, especially when we get, I know it's still like in the 80s and almost 90, but you know, when it gets starting to get colder, you can save some energy if you have some big holes or gaps.
And they do all kinds of damage. They did $1,200 worth of damage in my car.
Oh no. And then also roaches, insects, spiders, they all come through those holes. You fill up those holes, you'll cut way down on it.
Yep.
All right.
Fill up on the hole. Okay.
Happy birthday.
Okay.
I bought one of these from you.
Yes, you did.
See what this is?
That's called a
Looking
simple
like a giant
strap.
rubber band.
It's sort of like that, Mark.
It does. It stretches.
Yes. And
But when you stretch it and you overlap it and on top of itself, guess what? It sticks to itself. So this is basically a giant tie-down strap. You can throw this in your car, and if you need to tie something down, but you don't know where the end is going to be. Like, maybe you're not good at knots.
no, maybe you're not.
And maybe you don't want to carry those real dangerous black bungee cords with the metal hooks on the end. Those things will put
your eye out.
Yeah, kid, you shoot your eye out.
Yes.
So,
your eye out.
but this, there's no metal hooks. There's no tying, no knots. You just wrap it around whatever you got on your car or whatever, and then you wrap. The trick is, it won't stick to itself unless it's stretched.
Yes.
Is that correct,
Yes.
Amanda?
When you put some pressure on it.
Yeah. And I saw this. I saw a demo at the National Hardware Show. The guy was wrapping
were you-
stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw it. It was pretty cool. So I bought one.
You bought.
I mean, I'm tying stuff down on my truck all the time.
And it's customizable. Okay?
What do you mean by that?
You can cut it to any length with a pair of scissors.
Oh, yeah.
So if you don't need all 10 foot and maybe you need 2 5-foot pieces, you can cut it in half and wrap stuff around
Hey,
it.
this is another great gift idea for anyone that wants just, hey, I need one of these in my car.
Yeah.
You never know.
Do you have guys in your family? And
Yeah.
They will love that. Yep. And it
'Cause-
comes in this very fashionable orange color.
Well, it's safety orange.
It's safety orange.
Yeah, I mean, the only other option you have for tying things down is those ratcheting tie-down things. You know, this is so easy.
Yes.
And there's no metal parts. Nothing's going to rust.
Okay. All right. Tell them about Old Masters.
Oh, okay.
Did you want to tell them about
I
it?
do. I brought it.
Okay.
Because we were talking about outside stain earlier. This is inside stain. Old Masters is a brand. It's been around a long time. It's really preferred by painters. This is the gel stain. And by gel, it's very, very thick. And so what you can do with this gel stain is you can actually stain not just wood. Oh yeah, wood, sure. You can stain metal and fiberglass with this. And then you can use a graining tool, and you can actually apply a graining effect over your metal or your fiberglass door or garage door, and it'll look like wood. So this is very thick. It goes a long way.
And a little. You
A
only
little
use
dab will do you. Okay. But not in your hair. So the other thing I love about Old Masters is that if you stain a piece of wood and say you've gone too dark, it's like, oh no, I put too much on. Usually in other brands, that's it. Sorry. Es todo. But,
Sorry, Charlie.
yeah, you'd like the Spanish?
Yeah.
But
Now
with
we're
it,
bilingual.
but with this stain, you can come back and wipe it back off, and it'll lighten.
Yeah.
So you have total control. Light, dark, you're good to go. And they carry a lot of colors. Here's a fan deck, and you can kind of see, pick one. Just pick any one. And you know what the new color that's really popular is right now, Trudy?
What?
Black.
Oh, the
Carbon black.
carbon black?
Yeah.
Do we even have carbon black?
Yeah, you do. And this is called espresso, like coffee.
Oh.
So we have carbon black, and we also have espresso, and they are a true black. Other blacks in the past were like, oh, there's a little bit of red, there's a little bit of green highlight in there. No, black is black. Black.
Yeah, I like these gel stains because, like Mark said, it'll go over anything. You see a lot of doors, fiberglass doors that you can get, and they already have like an imprint of wood.
A grain.
Yeah,
wood grain is
wood
what she's
grain.
trying to say.
And so, that was what I was trying to say. Thank you. I was lost there for a second.
But now you're found.
I am. And so
That's
then,
a song.
and so you can put that on there, and then people are going to be hard pressed unless they tap on your fiberglass door to know.
This is
So
really
fiberglass doors, fiberglass garage doors, it's
Yeah.
anything.
Or just normal wood. And,
Or normal wood.
And this little pint will go like almost to the equivalent of a quart of a liquid other brands, which is very thin. This is not.
I think the gel stains are way more forgiving too, because on the regular wiping stains, it's like Mark said, you put it down, that's it. It's there.
Man, look at
So,
these colors.
Yeah,
I mean, there's some nice colors in here.
yeah.
Okay.
And so that's really good. Hey, Luis, thanks for being a part of the show. I want to remind y'all again,
Share.
if you have a question, yeah, absolutely,
Or-
share.
Yeah, we're not getting any questions. Come on.
Yeah, just try to stump us.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
we challenge
Throw-
you.
Yeah, throw something out there that you
Yeah,
think
what
we
can't
can
you
handle.
what can't you clean?
Yeah, what can't you clean? What can't you fix? What do you have? You know what I get lots of times people will ask me, I walk into the bathroom and there's an odor.
Oh, well,
And there's been
yeah.
no one in there.
Oh, we've got stuff that will take odors away. We have our favorite product, odor sponge. You've heard us talk about it. It's a little jar. You open it up. You put it in the room.
Air sponge.
Just what did I say?
Odor sponge. That sounds like you
Air
open it up
sponge?
and there's an odor for you right there.
It's a sponge. It soaks up the odors. Cat litter, garbage cans, whatever. You got a pet. Also, Trudy's nut and bolt department, the fastener department in this store is like one of the best in the city. But more importantly, they know what they've got. Like if you come in here, like a gentleman earlier and said, get this, he goes, I want a machine screw on one end and I want a wood screw on the other. What the heck are you talking about? She goes, oh yeah, I know where it is. She got it. I mean, and we've got people here that
40 feet.
40 feet,
And you can buy one.
metric,
Yes.
stainless steel,
Yes.
standard thread, which
Yes.
is USS coarse thread, fine thread,
Yes.
grade 5,
Yes.
hard, grade
I think we have a grade 8.
grade 8, which is like
And-
a hard,
Yeah, it's like for cars.
and
Chrome.
oh wow, for your car, your truck.
Yeah.
All kinds of anchors. Okay, who's hanging stuff on the wall? People are always hanging pictures. And they're going like, I don't want to put a giant nail in the wall or a bolt, but I want to hang a picture. What? How do I do it? Oh man, my favorite anchor of all time is called an easy anchor.
Oh, those
it looks
are
like a
good.
corkscrew. It's plastic. You have the metal ones too? And what you do is you just find out where you're going to put your picture, put this thing on the wall, get your screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver, and just start turning it, or you have a drill, and it drills into the sheetrock by itself. You don't even need to make a hole. And it bores in, and it just grabs a hold of the sheetrock, and then it has a hole in the middle. Put your screw in.
Put your screw in it.
And what I really like about this anchor is you can take it out
Oh,
if you ever are moving and it's in the wall. Other anchors like molly bolts and toggle bolts, they leave a giant hole in the wall. This one doesn't. You can back it out and save it. Use it again and again, and then you just sheetrock over the hole. Oh, that brings up another point.
what?
You know the DAP patch for the walls? If you have a hole in your wall,
Yes.
a big hole, like
Yes.
someone slammed the door, boom, into the back of the
Keep
wall.
talking. I just remembered something.
Okay.
Keep talking.
They have DAP makes a patch. It's a 4-inch by 4-inch, and they also make a 6-inch by 6-inch flat patch. And you're going like, well, listen, I am not a sheetrocker. I don't have any sheetrock mud. There she is. I got this hole in the wall. Someone slammed the doorknob into the door. How do I patch it? Well, this patch is really cool by DAP. What you do, it's a self-adhesive, and you don't need any sheetrock mud. You don't even need a putty knife. All you do is you peel off the back of this patch and you stick it over the hole, and then you paint over it, let it dry, and then in the middle of it, there's another little clear pull-away tab after the paint's dried. You pull that off, you paint it over one more time, done.
Done.
No sheetrock mud.
Yep.
No putty knife. Easy peasy.
It's so easy.
Oh, I mean, I used it at a friend's house, Jerry Limebarger. Just threw that out there. We had to.
Where are you, Jerry?
Jerry, you should be watching if
Yeah.
you're not. But anyway, we patched. Someone pulled on the towel bar. Pulled out the anchor. Big hole in the wall. He calls me up. Mark, you're the man.
Yeah.
Help! I had one of these patches. We went up there and we stuck it on there. I'm going like, yes, free dinner. Yes.
Did you get a free dinner?
Oh, well, I do. So she ran back there to get something.
Oh, yes.
What is this?
Okay, you know, a while ago while you were talking about backing out a screw, it reminded me of something else that we
What
got.
is it?
Okay, it's made by DAP, and then you said DAP, and so, okay, it's called, I know this is
It's backwards, but we'll read it.
I know, so,
Tank.
there, now it's not, okay.
Tank Bond.
Tank Bond.
It's a liquid grip. Oh, I know this stuff.
You do?
You talk. You.
Uh-huh, okay. So, how many of you have wallered out a
Wallered.
screw? Okay, that's a technical term.
How about stripped?
Yes, that's the other term.
That's the-
I mean,
sorry.
anybody can use that one,
I
but
put this-
wallered
I-
out is way more interesting and gets to the point.
Hey, Cynthia.
Oh, that's Cindy. Hi, Cindy.
You know her?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay. Oh, go back to Wallard.
Okay, so you
You
wallered
can't get
out.
the screw out.
You can't. And so what they have in the tool department is a deal called an easy out. They're not cheap.
No.
They're not cheap, and you go in and you drill in.
Oh, you need
and
but you need a
then
drill.
You have to have a electric screwdriver or
Oh,
drill.
it's a hassle.
It's a two-step process. You can get it out. All right. In comes DAP, and this is a gel. It's not. They don't give you a whole lot of it, but
You don't need
a
much.
lot. Okay.
One drop.
And if your screw is wallered out, you just put a drop on the screw head. You immediately go and put your electric screwdriver and back it out. Don't put it in farther, okay? Back it out.
Reverse.
Yes, you hit reverse.
And slow.
Yes.
Nice and
back-
easy.
And it comes out just like that.
So
There-
what
I-
does this
I
tank thing do?
it able to
Gives
grip.
you more grippage.
Yeah. It's called
that a word?
Yes.
Grippage?
I think it. I don't know.
More
Somebody
grip.
look it up for us, okay? Is grippage a word? Okay, it's Tank Bond liquid grip, okay?
Yeah.
And then you just wipe it off your electric screwdriver bit, and Oh, I know, football.
I
Yes,
know. We
yes.
we got bumped.
Yeah.
Preempted.
Preempted.
It's okay. You're here now.
Yes, that's all that counts.
So this liquid grip tank bond, I think what it does, it just fills in the gap
Yeah.
between where the screwdriver and the screw is, so that it has something to
Grip.
bite.
Bit. Okay. All right. So
That's-
we need to get to the point here pretty soon. All right. So let me just tell you a couple of new things that we got in the gift shop.
Oh boy, is there toast?
No.
But
Okay.
it's jam.
Yes. Champagne's not just for orange juice anymore. It's in your raspberry peach jam.
I'm hungry.
So it's really, really good.
Oh look.
Oh.
And you have crackers.
Yes.
Rosemary.
This is all by Stonewall. We have a whole huge selection of Stonewall foods that are, we bring it in seasonally, and Stonewall Kitchens. I said Stonewall Foods. I meant Stonewall
Can I have a
Kitchen.
sample?
No. And so that's next week.
No.
Oh, we are going to do sampling.
We need
next
sample
week.
little spoons.
We have those little spoons.
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
Jam.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I put that in my champagne?
No.
Oh.
Okay, so that's raspberry peach champagne. And then this one is horseradish bacon mustard dip.
What?
Yeah.
Horseradish. Ooh, that'll open up your sinuses.
This is super great on any kind of pork.
Let me see.
It is really
Horseradish.
really-
Bacon?
Bacon, bacon.
Bacon. Everything goes good with bacon. With
And
what?
cream
And
cheese.
cream cheese?
Yes. Yes.
With a whole brick of cream cheese.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Serve it with crackers, you're done.
Yes, it's good. And so next week on the event, on the Nora Fleming event, we're going to sample this stuff.
With cream cheese. I'll bring the cream cheese.
I'll bring the crackers.
I'll bring the bacon.
Okay.
Okay.
One more.
What is this?
This is.
I smell children?
I smell children. How many of y'all
No,
have been
let me
watching?
smell it.
If it really smelled like children, it stunk.
No, it doesn't smell like. What does the children smell like?
It stink. They
Dirty
stink.
diapers?
They smell like.
So look, there's 3 colors. Why? Is
It's
it different
because it's
flavors?
Fragrances.
Different fragrance. Thank you, Jill.
But this
Studio
is
director.
After that new Hocus Pocus movie. So we have a whole bunch of T-shirts, earrings, candles. It's gonna be fun.
How neat is that?
It
Who
is
makes a
neat.
scented candle that changes scents?
Yes,
Scent makes sense?
the World Wicks do.
The World Wicks.
World
Let me
Wicks.
smell that. It smells
Okay,
like a.
It just smells really good.
Oh, it's different.
Yeah, it's different.
Oh, what is this? Oh, Jill, thank you,
The
Jill.
Nightmare,
What is this one?
Nightmare Before Christmas. Mm-hmm. Yeah, what does that one
I
smell
don't know,
like?
but it's could be scary.
No, I don't think so. Do you like that one? He can't-
I like
he
that
can't-
one better.
He can't smell it. What did you give him? Peppermint gum? He can't smell anything anymore.
Man, that was some strong gum, Jill.
Okay.
Huh.
All right.
Well,
Last thing, okay, before we lose power, and it won't be good
oh,
because we're in the red. All right.
Gripton?
Gription.
Gription.
All right. This is a multi-purpose gripping. It is a tape.
Tape.
Okay. This stuff is amazing. Next week we'll talk about this more. You can put it on like your knives where you want to hold them.
Oh, for more grip.
Yes, for more grip on your.
I was thinking
axe
about
handles.
walking on something. But no, but you
No,
could wrap
no.
that around like a handle. Mm-hmm.
Put it on the bottom of your phone. Do you have your phone with you? Okay,
I happen to have it right.
right there. Okay, so
Oh, you can put it on the back side of the phone.
put it on the back side of your phone, and
So when I
then
lay it down
it doesn't go
on things,
sliding.
they don't go flying off into the the night.
you have a favorite coffee cup that you like to take with
On
you
the
to-
bottom.
You put it on the bottom, and it's not going to slide.
Maybe you have it in your car. When
You
things
can
flying
use
around.
it in the kitchen, and I'm going to show you a whole bunch of different ways to use this.
Ooh, it's grippy.
Yes, it is.
And it's clear or is it white?
This one is white, and then it comes in black too, and
Right.
it's not
Microbial.
abrasive. That's the word. Durable, allergy-free,
Non-abrasive.
waterproof. Waterproof.
Oh man, maybe something on your boat that might slip, gets wet.
Yeah. Okay. Is there a reverse mirror to turn the products around to read them? There is.
There is,
Cindy.
but
there's
we're sorry.
software, and
Grippage is a word, by the way.
Oh, see.
I, Who said it? Did I say it?
You said that.
Thank you. Thank you, Cindy.
Thank you, Cindy, for helping us.
There is a way to reverse the
There is
mirror
a-
image, and we just
There is a way
to flip it.
But when you flip it like that, it's
Then
flipped for us
we
too.
get reversed.
And instead of putting it in the front, I end up putting it like over here because I can't. It just sends this hardware girl into a tizzy.
She gets flipped.
I do. I get flipped. All right. Let me tell you. You guys, thanks so much for being a part of the show.
Yeah, and thanks, Cindy, for the grippage.
Yeah.
You looked it up.
Terminology.
Yeah.
Mhm. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tell Terry hi for me. And let me tell you where we're located again. We're at 2361 Northwest Military Highway. The phone number here is 210-341-1573. And that's it for this week, folks.
All right. Thanks for share it with everybody.
Yes, sprinkle the
It's
love.
it's a great day. Remember, it's a great day to paint, but also stain. 'Cause we're staining.
Yes, it is. It will always be a great day to paint.
Amen.
All right. Thanks, Mark.
Bye.
See ya.
Take care.